Alright, we'll start with the pros. Pro number one is the electric start. Now I don't have the key right now in. I don't have the key in right now, but otherwise I would have started for you. But the electric start has been useful in a lot of different conditions, and it also takes away the hassle of kick starting it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this is mainly focused on over the 05 model. But because it didn't start featuring electric start from there, or before that. But I'm glad they did, because it also includes a battery, and if you want to add, let's say, like a headlight or a tail light, you can just add it on, hook it up to the battery, and go, basically. And it's got its advantages, like you can just press the button, put it in gear, and go, basically. And one con of the electric start, though, is that if the battery goes dead, you don't have to kick start to back it up. So, but overall, the electric start is really a useful add-on that they put on it. Alright, pro number two. Now, pro number two will be the big gas tank. And it's not a huge gas tank, but I mean, it's worth talking about in this video. Because it is a trail bike, and sort of could be an enduro bike, kinda, if you customize it. But, you know, the big gas tank, it says, or they advertise it as 100 miles of riding, and plus the reserve tank, which is useful also. And I like that feature as well. Alright, now let's start with the cons. And con number one would definitely be, one that first on my head would be the kickstand. And you're probably wondering why. Well, the kickstand is actually pretty short, if you think about it, because on a lot of situations it leans over a lot, and it would really help if it was a lot, you know, not a lot longer, but maybe a little bit longer. So on the 250X, there's a really long kickstand, and I feel that they really should have made the kickstand a little bit longer. But it's not too big of a deal, because it holds up pretty good though. So yeah. Alright, con number two. I might get some hate for this, I'm not sure. But it doesn't really have a lot of power. Now, what I'm saying by that is, like, they definitely slacked on power. You know, it could be just because this bike wasn't really made for my size. So I'm almost 6'2" and I'm 165 pounds. A lot of people say I really should be on a 250, or a 230 maybe. But I just felt like this is the bike right for me, the right bike for me. But still, they could have fitted some more power in that engine. Because I mean, the 150R, it's a 150cc. I understand it's a race bike, but it has at least 10 more horsepower. And I mean, Honda could have easily added just a little bit more horsepower, give it an extra little kick. But I mean, it works for me, so it all works out. Alright, here's another con. The back brake. Now, I don't really understand why they didn't put a disc brake. And I can understand why it's not a race bike or anything. But the drum brake, it's kind of weak. I mean, not for all bikes, but now this is one con that I'm not really 100% sure on, because it might be a pro, but I'm not entirely knowledgeable on why they put a drum brake on the back, because they got a disc brake on the front. I'm glad they added that. But I mean, it's just what I think is a con. But I mean, I'm not sure, so I'll just add this in here anyway. But even though there are pros and cons and everything, this is an overall, it's a really great bike, and I have liked it ever since I got it. And it's a great beginner's bike, even though I wasn't a beginner when I got it. But you can definitely learn to ride on this, because it's really easy to ride, and it's not very complicated, and it's just a great bike. If you're thinking about buying one, I would recommend it. If you're in, let's say, the 5'2" to 5'10" area, I'd say it'll be a pretty good bike for you. If you're maybe intermediate or a beginner whatsoever, it's a great bike. I really love it, and Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave your suggestions in the comments below if you do have any suggestions, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you.